Good afternoon. And here we are. I, Shomit Chakraborty, and along with me, Shudhisha Sinha, on behalf of Brave Sports at ITC Maratha Hotel. And we are here to cover the launch of Midwicket Stories. After 3 years of ideation, travel, conversations, and storytelling, Midwicket Stories was officially launched today. Um, and three legends graced the occasion. India's greatest ever, the batting maestro, Sunil Gavaskar, Australia's Matthew Hayden, and our own Terminator, Harbhajan Singh. And it was a gala launch. This idea of Midwicket Stories was conceived by founders Nishant Dayal and Jaya Prasad, and now this has officially been launched, and at the launch, Sunil Gavaskar spoke about this, about sledging, everything, how the origin of the word sledging in cricket, how it came from sledgehammer, everything. And after that, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar had a media interaction, where it was anecdotal. I will go to Shudisha now. Shudisha, it was your first big assignment, and from that point of view, share with our viewers about your experience to be in company with the legends, and how did it feel to be so close to the legends for the first time, and the way Mr. Gavaskar interacted. So, how did it feel?
So it was very, very, very mesmerizing to see such huge, such successful cricketers be here and talk about how their experience was. And obviously, I heard Sir Sunil Gavaskar, sir, talking about sledging, talking about how it is different in different regions, and how matches work in different regions, and the how sledging affects different batters. He talked about everything, and then he
Carry on.
uh, the way he told us about how to handle such situations, or the way he interacted with us, was also phenomenal. It was very, very, very nice listening to him.
I mean, it's a It's a stellar lineup. Sunil Gavaskar, Vivian Richards, Harbhajan Singh, Chris Gill, Jeffrey Boycott, Zahir Khan, Matthew Head, and Navjot Sidhu, Sanat Jayasuriya, Yan Botham. So it's a stellar lineup. And cricket is about stories. Cricket is about anecdotes. There have been so many. Like at the media interaction, Sunil Gavaskar said earlier what used to happen after the day's play was over, and it was predominantly red ball cricket those days, 5 day game. And after the day's play was over, after 20-25 minutes, players used to go to the opposition dressing room to have a drink, and they used to chat about movies, everything, about the places to visit, everything. There was a different kind of a camaraderie. But from your perspective, and this was your sort of first media interaction, and also no less than Mr. Sunil Gavaskar. Uh, what was from your perspective? What is the most striking point? The way Mr. Gavaskar spoke.
So something that I noticed about Mr. Gavaskar was that he was very comfortable, and he was very funny with us. You saw how he covered all the incidents, and then the time when the event stopped for some time, and then Sir took over, and he was talking to us very nicely. Even during the media interaction, the way he shared his stories was very nice. And as someone who attended such event at the first time, it was very helpful.
During the launch, and obviously you were not born even. I was in school. I was sort of 7 years old. The test match happened, 1981. India went to Australia. The first test, India lost. It's a three-match series. The first test, India lost. Second test, Sandeep Patel, despite being hit by a lane Pasco bouncer, played a stellar knock, brilliant 100. And then came the third test. And in the second innings, and it was a minefield of a pitch. In the second innings, Sunil Gavaskar was the captain. He and Chetan Chauhan was teaching a very good partnership against the great Dennis Lilly, and their bowling attack comprised Dennis Lilly, Rodney Hogg, Lenny Pascoe. So, and Greg Chappell was the captain of that Australian side. And in that series, Sunil Gavaskar were not scoring too many runs. So in that innings, he got into the 70s, and there was an appeal from Dennis Lilly. An umpire was Rex Whitehead. He raised his finger, and umpiring in that series was very poor. And Sunil Gavaskar was fuming, sort of. And something Dennis Lilly said to Sunil Gavaskar, and his patience snapped. He started to walk off, and he took Chetan Chauhan along with him. And India were on the verge of forfeiting that game. What happened? Great presence of mind from team manager, wing commander Durrani. He intervened. He intercepted the two players on the field, sent Chetan Chauhan back. Had a conversation with Sunil Gavaskar, and the game resumed. And in the second innings, India didn't score too many. It was minefield of a pitch. And Australia, if my memory serves me right, had to score just 143 runs in the second innings. But the great Kapil Dev, playing with a torn hamstring, took a 5-4, and Australia bundled out for 80 odds. India won the test to square the series. That was, these days, you will hear stuff like workload management. I mean, he has a bit of a niggle, so he cannot turn up. The great Kapil Dev, with a torn hamstring, with a jarred hamstring, he took a 5-4. That was a kind of, I mean, those days, cricket had strong characters every day. And I asked Sunny Bhai about this, the West Indies, that fast bowler, this fast bowling quartet of Andy Roberts, Michael Holding, Joel Garner, Malcolm Marshall, and even those who are not playing, like Sylvester Clark, he is the fastest in the world, and someone like Colin Croft. And against that lineup, without wearing a helmet, Sunil Gavaskar had scored 1300 against West Indies. So, and without a helmet. So I asked Sunny Bhai about, they never sledged. They never sledged. And the way you tell me about the way Sunil Gavaskar narrated the whole thing, the way they used to stare down the players without saying anything, how they used to intimidate the opposition. So you heard it firsthand. You were there, so you tell our viewers about that.
So, first of all, that is, sir, the story that I heard. That is what the spirit of sport is, first of all, because you have to play and you have to play, represent your country throughout. As you said, that you asked the question, right? So, from whatever I interpreted, it was very obvious that Sunil sir was very used to sledging, but he also compared nowadays sledging towards whatever used to
No,
happen.
what he said, those days there were not much sledging. And even if there was sledging, it was never abusive.
Yes.
And they were, I mean, you can understand, four fast bowlers bowling 90 miles per hour, and no restrictions on bouncers and beamers. And standing against them and scoring 1300s. Nobody can ever match that. But once again, hearty congratulations to Nishant and his team, and it's been a brilliant. I missed Alan Border also. Alan Border is also part of this. So hearty congratulations to Nishant. I mean, they have taken a very nice initiative. Also, Jaya Prasad, hearty congratulations, and keep watching it on YouTube. You will get it on YouTube platform, and you will get all the details of this on Rave Sports. On that note, this is Shomik along with Miss Shudisha saying goodbye for now from Mumbai on behalf of Rave Sports.